Welcome to the Bowie Youth Showcase. I'm Jasmin Hall. Owen Adams received his musical composition degree from the University of Maryland. He began studying classical piano at the age of 6 and went on to compete and win 32 consecutive piano competitions during his time at Bowie High School, including the State 4 solo composition. Bassist Ron+Cooper, guitarist Grey+Garvin, and drummer Louis Hay have been playing professionally within the DMV area for numerous years. They have also toured with top artists and various vocalists. These individuals, along with the recent addition of Owen Adams, make up the band Ambience. Sit tight, we will be right back with the sounds of Ambience.
All the efforts that we've made make this age of hatred fade away. What will be the result of all the time that we've spent? Don't let them tell you you can't. The place that you live, is it a city or a wasteland? Hell with all that propaganda. What do you do when you get too high? You drop them in right in your eye. 'Cause I am that. Yes, I am that. I am that which is. I am that which is and which will always be. I am that which is. I am that which is. I am that which is and which will always be. I am that which is.
I belong.
It's always nice to come home, but many Americans are at risk of foreclosure and losing their homes. Making home affordable from the U.S. government has already helped over 1 million struggling homeowners like these. The sooner you act, the better chance we can help you.
I'm home where I belong.
Thank you for joining us today, guys. That was great. And I'm sure our audience at home, they would like to get to know you. So can you guys just kind of go down and give me your name and where you're from?
I'm Owen Adams, and I've been studying piano since the age of 4, as you said in your introduction. I compose music. I just finished 4 years at the University of Maryland, and I joined these guys about last summer. So I'm kind of the newest member here. Ron?
I'm Ron+Cooper. I'm from Washington, D.C. Kind of the founder of Ambience, and I'll pass it over to Mr. Garvin.
Oh, wow. I'm Grey+Garvin from Southeast D.C. and been playing around for a little while. Started off playing gospel music, funk, R&B, everything like that. So, you know, that's me.
Okay.
And I'm Louis Hay. Been playing for a few years. Happily accepted the invitation to play with these guys.
Okay, great. Okay. So what inspired you guys to get serious about music?
For me, it was just always in my family since day one. Both my parents met each other in a band, so they've been playing together since before they were married, since before they were dating, and it just sort of spun out into me, and you know, here I am to kind of carry on the legacy and such. So.
Okay. Okay, so how did the band Ambience form?
Well, we were kind of jamming around in the basement, just kind of getting together, having some fun. And the keyboard player that we had at the time said, if you can find some guys that want to do this, let's go out and have some fun, but let's sound good doing it. So I thought about Mr. Garvin here, and then I got Mr. Hay, and now I have Mr. Adams. So that is Ambience.
And we're a very solid unit at this point.
Okay, great. Is there anything you enjoy the most about playing?
Greg?
I mean, I like to do a little different stuff slightly off the beaten path. I like to try to balance, I guess, what you call conventional and the unconventional. Because, I mean, to me, like when you do the same old thing like everybody else, it gets boring to me. So I like to stretch a little bit, you know, try to do a little fusion-y stuff every now and then, mix it up, try to expose the audience to some new sounds and different things and stuff like that.
I mean, my philosophy is that pretty much every style of music has something to offer. I mean, there's somebody out there in the world that likes it, whether it's, you know, Indian raga or dubstep or whatever you want to talk about. There's somebody out there. There's a market for it.
I don't like that stuff, though.
No, he doesn't like it. People like it.
Okay, so what's different about Ambience compared to local bands?
I can answer that.
Okay.
Every person in this organization, this group, we have a pride level that we want to do a fantastic job wherever we play. It's more about pride, it's not about the money. Some groups get together and you give them $50 and they all get together and they'll play, all just get together and play anything. We won't do that. We believe in having a good time but sound good doing it.
And along that point, I feel like music is one of those things that bring people together that are totally, completely different. So, you know, sometimes you'll have somebody in your band that you need to play with, and you might not get along as people. You might totally disagree on everything. But once it comes down to it, when you're playing the music, all that kind of fades away. Music kind of brings people out of that, sort of transcend a bit.
Okay. So what are the main influences of the songs you guys perform and write?
Well, for me, I compose based on just everything that I've been listening to since day one. I used to listen to a lot of Frank Zappa and a lot of kind of more experimental stuff. Lately, I've been getting more into electronics and sort of dance type music. So if anyone else wants to chime in on what they kind of enjoy the most. Or...
I mean, I like Kenny Garrett. I mean, that's like I guess you call that bebop jazz. I like a little bit of everything, and so many different guitar players I like, overall. So I like some aspects of hip hop, the funk, the groove aspects of it. Of course, old school R&B, a little bit of go-go flavor here and there too. Yeah, it's very eclectic, a little bit.
Yeah, we are from DC. We can't forget the go-go.
Right.
That's important.
Yeah.
Right,
But yeah, so we like a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I played Caribbean music, steel band music, gospel, go-go. So anything rhythmic, kind of.
So you guys are kind of all over the place.
Yeah,
That's good.
Absolutely.
Okay, so how would you say that the music business has been affected by the economy?
I think the number one thing is that it kind of shows us how immune the music business really is to the economy. Nobody's ever going to slow down on going to concerts. Nobody's ever going to stop buying music on iTunes. Nobody's going to stop listening to songs on YouTube and anywhere else. I think one of the most important things that the recession has shown us is that, when businesses fail, when the economy fails, the one thing that people look to keep them together and to keep their spirits high is music and entertainment. So that's why we're bringing what we're bringing.
I think it gives the economy, issues with the economy gives an opportunity for the cream to rise to the top musically, because to me, when dollars are tighter, you're going to go see somebody that's a little bit more like an old school, well-rounded artist, like somebody like Prince or somebody like that, who you're going to get a really good concert. You're not going to, there are certain artists that never really toured much and never really have a lot of experience playing instruments. Mm-hmm. So you might not spend your dollar going to see somebody who's not really that well versed in their instrument, but you'll go see somebody like a Rochelle Farrell, anybody that's really a complete, total artist, because you're gonna get your money's worth.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are music and performing arts still relevant in the information age?
I think today, in a society that's governed by internet and technology and sort of instantaneous gratification, I think music is the last remaining raw form of human expression that we have to draw us into our nature and our roots. Everything else these days is so focused on the instantaneous aspect, on the we need it now, we need the information, we need Wikipedia, we need to find out. If we don't know, we need to know now. And when you're listening to music, you can take a break and slow down and enjoy the moment. And there's not that much left in society that allows us to do that. So.
Okay. And how have MP3s and YouTubes kind of affected artists from receiving their proper compensation for their credit and their work?
I think to the contrary, it actually enhances it.
Okay.
The musicians actually get to keep more of their money, as opposed to 20 years ago, where musicians were getting 5 to 10% royalty on anything that they would record and release. Nowadays, most artists are retaining 100% of their rights and their royalties.
Okay.
Anyone else want to?
Kind of like similar to what Owen's saying too. If you think out of the box, you get a hot track on YouTube, and just about anybody can get put their music with iTunes or CD Baby or something like that. And like I say, use the various different other arteries of information, like the YouTube and what's some of the other websites, Facebook, what have you. And that would be your way of promoting yourself now.
Okay.
I mean, as opposed to the back in the day, you relied on the big boys, the record companies to do all the promotion and everything for you. You can do it yourself.
In this day and age, the record company has really been made sort of obsolete.
Right.
So.
Well, they don't want to spend that much money on anybody anyway.
Okay, so quick, because we're kind of running out of time. Do you guys have any kind of short-term or long-term goals as a band or individuals?
I can say something. I think we're going to do some original material.
Okay, great.
We're going to go into, so we're going to figure out a way how to implement, all our different styles and flavors. Keep it raw, keep it funky, but also do something interesting and fresh at the same time.
Okay, that sounds great. We look forward to it. Okay. Thank you guys for coming on Bowie Youth Showcase today. Great music. Thank you. And to get more information on Owen Adams and Ambience, go to www.ambience1.com. My name is Jasmin Hall, and we hope our audience at home has enjoyed today's show. Ambience will perform more selections and close out for Bowie Youth Showcase today. See you next time.
Thank you.